The Magic trail by 8. Feeds it to Freak. Back to Payton. Freak sets a screen for Harris. The pass to Hezonja. They set the screen. Down low. Here's Freak. Rejected by Bargnani. And they're running. And here we go. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Passes to Bogdanovic. Here's Larkin. Covered by Payton. It's tipped. Here's Freak. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Now here's Payton. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Hezonja. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Hezonja's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Bargnani against Vucevic. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Larkin. It's good from long range. Larkin's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Nets.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Payton kicks to Freak. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Freak. A stupendous finish in traffic. Freak's got his first basket of the night. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step, man. Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
No good from Bargnani. The Magic trail by 6. He lobs it up. Stolen by Bargnani. Young left side. Harris against Bargnani. Out to the right wing. Here's Larkin. Again, the Nets for 2. And that does it for the first.
Joe, throughout the
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola. The Magic trail by 6. White is out there with Robinson. Then there's Shane Larkin. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. They set the pick to the inside. Stolen by Robinson. And they're on the break. Here's White. Finished off the break. White's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim. As they've challenged every shot, also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Boy, he picked them out brilliantly with that feed inside.
The Magic have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Bargnani. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Magic trail by 10. Freak passes to Hezonja. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, as we just get started in this season, let's take a look at where the Magic sit in the NBA stats. First in lowest turnovers a game, first in opponent points per game, and they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
The Nets making a switch here. Jack's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:02 left here in the third quarter. Bargnani in the corner. Jack with it. 10 points for him. 5 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get C.J. Watson.
It's been tough for them to try and slow down Jack. He's got 10 points and 1 steal.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
They set the pick. Here's Azania. Robinson pulls it in.
I don't think fancy spin moves are his strong suit. He should stay away from that stuff because apparently it only throws off his shot.
Off the pick. It's deflected. The Magic trail by 10. Now the dish to Freak. He tries for 3, and that one's good. Freak's got 5 points so far. Outside Jack. Here's Bargnani, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Nets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Magic making a change here. And Bargnani drops them both. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. So on the floor for Orlando, Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Victor Oladipo is out there with Freak, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show.
You got to forget about that one.
Well, congratulations, Joe.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward. Joe Johnson. He showed the composure and cleverness that only a longtime veteran could possess. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York, their 5-game losing streak weighing heavily, a sense of desperation rising in this team. They've got to find a way to break through and get a win. And with some time here to spare, let's talk leadership in the NBA. Kenny, who would you say are the best leaders on the floor in the league?
Wow. Well, obviously, the great Tim Duncan in the San Antonio Spurs with his leadership with Greg Popovich. They're the top of the list. You know, I also like Kevin Durant. You know, Kevin Durant's leadership is probably unparalleled or underrated, I would say, from his position.
Orlando, Florida. Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say this comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Freak subbed in for Elfrid Payton. And then for New York, Smith comes in for Porzingis. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Jose Calderon. And New York, looking at who they got, Donald Sloan out there with the Flowers. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Smith, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. For Orlando, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, to the paint. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Good on the second free throw. And so here's Orlando coming off that loss against the Nets.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end. Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Gordon with a screen on a follow to the inside. And he converts the layup.
The screen play worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screen play you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
They double in with Vucevic, and out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Cav, earlier I spoke with Derek Fisher. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Terrific, Doris. Thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
You know, I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end.
Here's Freak. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.